How you doing, Skaska? We are playing Valheim. This is the hardcore modded, hardcore plus plus, baby. But we're not doing any of that. We are building today. Actually, I'm going to give a quick tour of what old Red Warrior's been working on over here at Port Red. I know I said I was getting rid of this building, but I got to finish the crafting cathedral. That's what I'm calling it. So I've been working on the Cothon, and I did work on the crafting cathedral. Um, yeah. Well, I had to have a place to put the wood, so then I built the warehouse. You can't see the warehouse. You'll be like, we'll start here. What do you mean it's evening? All right, let's go to sleep so I have late in the morning. Then we'll get some food in case I climb up on something and fall down and die. This is hardcore plus mode. That would be very, very bad. Finally started using my bow again. I think I got like a 10 bow skill. Making a Cothon was a major pain in the ass. Well, it's not done. I said that like it's done. Stage 1 of the Cothon is done. We're going on to stage 2, so I thought I'd explain it for anybody who kind of wanted to do this. I used a totem for it, so I mean, I guess you could do it manually if you wanted to, if you're a madman, crazy, insane, bats in the belfry. Got a lot of time on your hands. 3 fries short of a Happy Meal. Wacko! Well, that didn't give me much better light there, Odin. So I ain't got no lights in the crafting cathedral yet. So this staircase is going to go by. So what I had before, I got an elevator system. Left is up, right is down. Unless you're on the bottom floor, then it would take you to the top floor. But actually, there's a basement in this building, so you're not technically. So I had the as you can see, the walls, the major job. Well, you can't see them here because they're actually inside the wall. The wood iron beams is what I'm talking about. These things, they make this possible, and you'll see all over. And this side's the same way that inside the wall, but over here just wasn't possible to do. I mean, yeah, if I were to torn the whole thing down and redone the whole thing, I could have got the wood iron beams where I wanted, but I didn't want to take all that out that I already had in just to support this floor and the next one. When I did the walls and saw, oh, well, shit, there's no way that's ever going to be inside the wall, and so, yeah, also, I guess I could have, but the wood iron beams is so difficult to manually place. They just, don't like it. Yeah, you should snap them. Okay, so this staircase is probably going to go bye-bye too because I redid their staircase. Okay, that used to be here. It was here with the design. This cathedral here is part of the More World locations, which has been depreciated now. Okay, so this is the 3rd floor. That's not the 3rd floor. It's higher. And I had all the windmills here. As you can see, the windmills are over there. No, you can't see. I had to move the windmills, but this is going to be my penthouse. And it's probably as high as I need to go here. Am I going to put a flat roof or a roof on it? I'm still thinking about it. I am. So it can't go up. That means this one goes to the bottom floor. And down there is going to be crafting. 2nd floor going to be an armory, and actually armory I might put on the third floor. I mean, how big a bedroom do I need, right? Right? Although I do have couches. Yeah, couches, I said. I can sit on them, I think. I can sleep on them. You can sleep and sit on them. Okay, so this is going to be the crafting area down here. I got to get rid of this because I do actually have a roof here now. I was moving stuff out of here. I had a whole bunch of wood in here. It's over at the warehouse where the windmills and the spinning wheels are. I realized I got all this food stuff in here. So, kitchen, crafting on second floor. Kitchen first floor. Crafting on second floor, can't get there from here. And then my apartments, so my exercise room and the armory will be on the third floor. Anyway, I guess it helps to say it out loud, because I hadn't thought, yeah, I'm having the kitchen there. I did debate using this monstrosity pillar thing they got going on here, because these are original, this is not me, all the way up, and it probably would look better than the big wide open space, but I said screw that, I'm just not going to do it. Alright, so for the most part, I have repaired all the damage except for this, so I'm going to put some kind of entrance in and out. Probably right here. Maybe even like a foyer right here. With an exit here and here. So this is the only part of the original that hasn't been done, although it's done up on the second and third floor. Because with the wood iron beams, I don't need to worry about the stone being the support. I need to worry about the wood iron beams being the support. Nobody knows why that log is up there. I've asked around. Haven't got a clue. Nobody knows. Okay, so then I had to move stuff, so I said, well, I gotta move the windmill if I'm gonna have, you know, my penthouse there, when I decided I didn't want to just build a little house right where that building is that's going away. I decided I'm going to live in the crafting cathedral. Or my house is going to have a big ass kitchen and a big ass crafting area. Fully loaded. Okay, so I built that. Well, obviously I raised the ground first. And I built a building to put the windmills on. That's basically what I was doing. But second floor has the spinning wheels. I could put them anywhere, but I kind of just mirrored what I did over there when I first put them down. They're noisy. They belong isolated. Reminds me of a story told by the Anunnaki, the creation of the solar system. Creation of Earth, anyway. Key. And the first floor is warehousing. Yeah, you can see there's no windows on the first floor there. So these walls are like the walls on the other end. There's not going to be a secret door here. So what this is, this level has to go away. This is the bridge to get across. And I'm going to have one on the other end by the Cothon. And I think the second floor of this is going to go away too. We'll see what happens when I take out these supports. If it doesn't stay up after I take out these central supports, those three central supports, if they go away and it's all good, then it's going to be that. I don't know that I'm high enough. It might be high enough for a long ship to go under, but there are other ships in the Odin ships mod that I have that may have longer masts. So I'm shooting for that level as the bridge level. Before I start taking things out, though, I kind of got to duplicate it, so I got to run down there. Not the easiest thing to do. Obviously, this is a canal, so you can get through. This river actually goes somewhere. I don't know where, because there's no map mode. I can't bring up the map and show you. Alright, so let's go back up here for a minute. So that roundish looking thing over there is the Cothon. If you see there's a white line there, that's 100 meter, no, whatever, 100 unit circle centered out there somewhere. You can't see the end of the Cothon from here. Okay. It's a circle with the radius is where my mouse cursor is right now, is the center of it. Because those are stones that I have to move. You'll see that looking like rows of something. Yeah, that's rows of stone. I totally got rid of all the stones where the Cothon was going to go, so that I had enough stone. Turns out too much stone because I turned up the I didn't know how much it would take. I turned up the drop rate. It's up right now, like whatever the max is, 3 times or 5 times. I think it's 5 times. But there was a lot of rocks down under there. As you can see, the little platotum ball is going around in circles. So this was a pain in the ass. I had these here. These are the guides for me using the platotum. The edge here was lined up with that over there, obviously. Okay. Although that needs a little trimming over there. So, actually the platotum was set to 6 when I did this edge. Went all the way down here, and then that way, and then I filled in the middle. Okay. So that's what I had, was basically a big rectangle here. And this area over here, probably right about, oh, I can tell you. Nope. Yeah. Right about where the warehouse is the island that was here. There's an island over here, or the other side of the river. Okay, not really an island, huh? I still have to do this entrance here, but the wolves have been breeding and running in and out, so. So, yeah, that's that. I just needed a place for the warehouse, so I extended it over top of the island. Yeah, I was right. So that's the original island there. There was a little farm here. That was like a little farmhouse down there. It'll give the wolves some place to be. Actually, they pretty much populated that area over there already, and they're out on that island out there. I mean, the wolves are a plague if you keep them. Well, you don't have to keep them fed. As you saw, there was a whole bunch of deer standing over there. That they'll be dead, and that wolves will eat, and there will be more wolves. Okay, so let's run around the outside of the Cothon so you can see how big it is. Cothon, it's a big round dock. Okay. Think Phoenicians? Carthage. Maybe it's Carthaginians. Carthage had a Cothon. Technically, Atlantis had a Cothon too. I mean, Atlantis was a Cothon. I gotta sit down and get a rested bonus. No, I gotta eat. That's what I gotta do. It's not a rested bonus problem. Alright, so this is the far edge that you couldn't see. Where I went is 135 degrees off of that corner of where the thing was, and I came out far enough, when I was at 80 radius on the platotum, you'll see it's at 100. It's down there, it says keypad plus, keypad minus radius 100. So, a little buggy. what happens with the Platotum is, first, you really can't leave. And second, if you leave, it starts screwing up. Second, if you're too far from the little ball, which 100 radius is, even if I'm standing in the center, just killing guys who are spawning in, you'll notice there's a million workbenches here. It just got crazy, man. They just did not stop coming. I got boxes full of shit right there. I still gotta put away. You know, it's like I said, enough is enough. I picked up some meat. It's alright though. We have to move. We have to move all the stone because the next step is making the Cothon. So this is my center point, and you're supposed to be able to bring docks in here. You'll see that there's a little bit of problem with bringing my ships in here because it's earth, right? So what I have to do is dig a hole right here down to the level under the water that I want the Cothon, you know, the submerged section of the Cothon under the water, which actually I'd like to put it this level of the canal, but I don't know if I want to bother digging a hole all the way over to the center because the Platotum needs to be in the center. It does a circle, right? So what I'm probably just going to do is dig down and, you know, guesstimate. Which is what we're doing right now. This is what we're doing. We're not going to worry about the workbenches. When they fall in the water, I will collect the wood and do all that. But before we can do all that, because I don't want to collect all this stone. Good. Nothing in my bag. I'm going to need more than 3 carts. I brought the nails though, baby. Yeah, we're going to need... Yeah, this is a lot of stone. This is a very... There's a lot of stone. It's like a lot of stone. It's too much stone. I have no way to get these to the other side where I have a bunch of stone piles that aren't full, but I can load myself down and do that. I think that's probably what I'm going to do after I finish this cart. I'm not worried about the piles themselves at this moment. Maybe I should be able to. The plague is spreading. Yeah, okay. Hey, little plague spreader. We're going to take some across on Daily Rail Bridge I have. Well, I could go down over there, but take the ladder up, go across the bridge, but I'm not going to. Well, actually, I can jump on the side, too, to get on the lowest level. I have a bunch of stone over here because whatever buildings I build from now on are going to be stone in here. And we're off. So I can do like a 2.5, huh? 2.5 stacks. It's better than building 10 carts. Those 3 carts is fine. I'm going to take them over by the warehouse. Okay, I was wrong. Let's see what happened here. I don't know how he got in, but get another workbench in here. Uh-oh. I lost my rested bonus. We'll go remedy that. Where were we? Is this done? No. There's still holes everywhere in this base. For people to spawn in. Oh, I got on me. Okay, you can go somewhere. Yeah. Don't need this much resin. I guess that's good, except I do need some core wood. I'm gonna need some core wood. So I've been thinking about it, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take out 70 units of the radius. And we'll see what I have. If I gotta go to 80 because it's too wide, I don't know. I don't want it too wide, but I want it wide enough I can build a decent sized building to service whatever, a couple ships. Yeah, you know, we got oh, that's not enough core wood. Aha. Excuse me. I could run that stuff at night, but I'm just gonna sleep. I'm gonna turn off that thing. It's just wasting. It's a wasting. It's a wasting. Fuel. fuel is this one? Let's take the stone out too. It's 250 stone. It ain't no joke. Moving out. I gotta build a temporary bridge here because it's not like I'm going through here with a ship, but I said no because these wolves will be over there, them wolves will be over here. So they're gonna these wolves, I'll tell you. Oh, kind of wrong place. You go and put down a fire, you get a little rested bonus, and they push you into the fire, try to murder you. They walk in the fire because they think they're fireproof, and they just don't stop fracking. Of course, I am beating them. So, that's my fault. Well, it is 6 of one, half dozen the other. I mean, until I got all these workbenches down that could have fed themselves. Thing was, I mean, even trolls spawned in. Okay. Yes, big ass troll. I'm standing there just minding my own business, watching a little ball go in circles, and big ass Hank tried to whack me in the head with a tree. I'm like, what's going on, Hank? What are you doing in my new Cothon? And we had a heated conversation, and Hank said he would be back later to resolve the issue, I guess. Then he came back later, and the heated conversation happened 3 times. Because I like to use fire arrows on the trolls. Yeah, got some troll hides. Not that I need them. I don't need them, but this guy doesn't need anything, because when he dies, he's got plenty of time to get resources while he's getting his skills up. But tonight, we are going back to the, even though my skills aren't really all the way up to par, but we're going back to the plains in search of Yagluth. Yep, Yagluth. Whatever. That guy. Technically, the Red Warrior doesn't know what he looks like. Or maybe he does. Maybe he saw some, lore books. Right? Wasn't there wasn't there a big wolf? Fenrir? I didn't know Fenrir is a boss. I don't think it's queen. It's like in Norse mythology. Big insects? I don't think so. Maybe the Elder is based on something like in Norse mythology, and the deer, Eichler. Yeah, makes sense. So anyway, gonna go in search of Yagluth, back to where I was before I died. It's not where I died. I died at Bristol, at my first base, standing on a wall. Well, that's not the full story. But technically, when my death started, I was standing on the wall. And I don't even know what they call them guys. Big monster Yaglu type guys. Well, the furlings. Say furlings? Pullings. Furling's a Stargate thing. Nobody's ever seen a furling. I don't think the guys in the big giant guys in the pyramid, I don't think they were furlings. I heard some people say that, and I'm like, nah, I don't think so. The guys who phased, they phased Daniel. Oh, Daniel, that guy been phased so many times. You gonna send it. Yeah, we'll take one more load over there. I'll drop another cart for the rest of that, and we will pull some carts over by there. This is for, well, how much should I use on that? I could probably just move the rest of that stone there. Just for the bridge here. It's probably too much, but who knows. Anything that didn't get built? Oh, I see it. See, perfect. See. I know what I'm doing, even when I don't. Because I'm going to fake it till I make it. It's my human chaos theory. Fake it till you make it, because it ain't going to matter. The reason why no plan survives contact with the enemy is because humans are chaotic beings. They're just gonna do. There's no way you could train and prepare for everything. It's just impossible. You just cannot prepare and train for the insanity that is the culturally diverse, the individually diverse, glorious mess of humanity. And I think diversity is a good thing, okay? I mean, specialization is for insects. I'm with Heinlein on that. I'm going to extend this out to the Cothon, but I don't know about extending the wall over there. I don't really need the wall over there. I could put the wall over there, but I think probably just use the edge of it as like a little park area. You can come sit on a bench or something, put down some grass. And I don't need the wall extended out because that's deep enough there. Although I might do it anyway, because it gives me a place to stand on and shoot. I don't know. Here we go. So, you pretty much have to fake it till you make it if you want to survive combat. What you gotta do is you gotta get habits that aren't just habits, they're reflexes. Okay? You do things and things that you know, like loading a weapon. You shouldn't even have to think about it. Okay? Like clearing a jam. You shouldn't even have to think about it. You should have done it 10,000 times, that when it happens, you just take the steps necessary to clear your weapon. So it's little things like that. Or, well, like I said, reloading, but keeping track of your ammo. You should just be counting it in the back of your head if you're in a combat situation. You just keep it there, man. Don't be a Deadpool and forget your ammo. He does it on purpose, I know. I know he does it on purpose. He's like, meh, it'll be more interesting. It's not like he could die. Dude's trying to blow himself up. I imagine he shot himself in the head, right? They don't really show that, but they showed him blowing himself, just laying down in a bunch of explosive barrels. Alright, let's get another cart. Because since we're digging, we're not going to be needing any of the stone out here. How about that? We're going to need some of the stone now. We need stone to build the plateau. Of course, it's built right now, so. But you really should put stone in to the plateau, even if you think you don't need it. Just plateau tip from Casca. So I'm going to grab 100 for the stone. Let's make it 129. Throw that in my backpack. Put that wood and my stamp. Okay, good deal. Alright, so we got wood and stone to make plateau if we want. Wish there was, you know what? But it's not working. The Infinity Hammer is not working. This would be. I just had an idea how to make the center. If I went down, let's say, radius 20 here. Okay, then I'd have a huge place, right? But then, see, I'm thinking about going 70. Which, if I went radius 20 in the center, that's pretty decent size. Okay, first, then I could use the level ground thing from the Infinity Hammer, run out to the side to make a canal so that boats can get in and out of the Cothon, but then within the Cothon, probably 30 would be better for the center. But then use the same thing, the Infinity Hammer, with the, the Infinity Hammer has tools in here. Infinity Hammer is actually installed right now, it's just not working. I don't know why. Don't know what mod is conflicting. Don't know what other mod might not be working because I put on Infinity Hammer, it's not working. Could have broken other mods. So what I'm saying is, if I had the Infinity Hammer, and next time I'm going to make sure they're both working next time I build a Cothon like this, I'll go down to the level that I want the water at. Then we're going to do a radius of, I said 70, which is going to leave a radius of 30 on the outside edge of this Cothon. Okay, but I'm saying if I had the Infinity Hammer, then I could go 30 here in the center, okay, and then go in the extra 50 with the Infinity Hammer and the square thing, because you can make squares with it, and just build the docks right off of here. See? As it was, I'm planning on building not earthen docks. There's just no easy way to do it except for me picking, and without something like the infinity hammer, you know, when you're picking the earth, even with the infinity hammer, but circles not great for straight edges. The the ground squares are square. The ground squares are square. You know, the units of the ground are square. You pickaxe down, you're going to have a square. You stay in the same spot and pickaxe down, you got a square. Okay, well, the problem with the squares is angles that aren't 90 degrees have a problem, you know, because you're working with squares. Now, the edge of this Cothon may seem circular, but it's really not because it's made of squares. It's jagged. Okay, which isn't such a huge thing, but it is a thing. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna push this canal out this way. It's gonna be cutting the edge off of this. I always do that. When I laid this down, I knew that. Alright, let's pull the bandage off. Okay, well I gotta move the wolves. Yeah. Let's get their meat. I don't want them all in the water. Not gonna be able to move the kids, but I can at least get the adults out of the way. Yeah, you guys are going with this group over here. So it took 4, 5. Oh. Roughly 4 or 5 days, so that's not 4 or 5 times 24 hours. It's just like probably 4 or 5 hours times 4 or 5. I mean, if you count that, then let's just call it 25 hours or so to build this Cothon. Everything that was involved, I had to take out all the rocks that would have been under this. That was a long task because I'm walking across the seafloor with the seafloor walking boots, which are not fast, over this whole area, and then filling up with rocks. With the rocks at 5 times, I filled up pretty quick. So there was a lot of running. Where do you think all the stone came from? So my idea was to build the docks out of wood because the earthen docks will look like crap, except for the ones that run at 90 degrees angles. That with, 90 degree angles compared to, hey dude. You guys weren't such clusterfucks. I would have told you to stay, but can't tell. You guys are just fucking meatheads, just like all up in each other's asses. We're gonna get some sleep, and hopefully some of them baby wolves will grow up. In fact, I could do the canal now. Can you smell the wood burning? Because I was thinking. Smoke alarm's going off in here. No, you wouldn't smell wood burning what I'm thinking. I ain't no Neanderthal. You'd smell petroleum products. Naturally produced by the earth, not fossil petroleum products. Next time, I build the canal first and then the wall, because I built the wall first without cutting the edge, and it was not fun to get it right. I moved this center line piece here. Oh, there's cordwood running down the center there. Because then I put the plateau and line it up with that, and then go a specific distance so I could get a straight edge, right? You're about to see that, because I see at least one drew up, but I don't think they all did. And really, I don't want to get wolves out of the water. I got no way to get wolves out of the water besides go along. Oh, 3 of them grew up. 4 of them. The problem with the baby wolves is they're not on stay. They won't stay in an area. Also, that's the reason why they're a plague. Baby wolves, but not because babies were born, because if you have too many wolves in the same area, they don't eat. Okay? Well, they don't breed anyway. They do eat. They don't breed. What did I get? 4? Alright, I'll try to count you guys. I'm gonna put you guys over here. Yeah. I think all the meat ran out over here, but I don't care. Yeah, because why not turn the way where there's not a wolf? No, that would be too tough, right? I gotta run into the wolf next to me, because my AI is not AI, it's just a little algorithm, and it's not that great. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I almost forgot about this stuff. Let's run it over here. We haven't got any building done yet. Did get a tour done. Port Red is coming along very nicely. My next project after the Cothon is done is fix this mess over here and get that, build that into something. I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll move the gym over there. Where am I going? I can put all this in here. Okay. No room for stuff. Good boar meat. Go in there. Fish. Fish can go out here, actually. Troll hides? Yeah. Deer. Because I ran out of room on the other one. Too many deer. There's so many deer. Yeah, trophies. Keep having to delete deer trophies. Alright, we need to address that stuff. This is a mega project. You see that TV show? I don't know if it's a TV show. It's on YouTube though. Mega projects. Chinese built some crazy shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with us? I would love a lot of that Chinese shit in our country. Capitalism doesn't allow us to improve our country. That's just like the weirdest thing, but okay. But without the roads and all that, we wouldn't have the capitalism we have. So, come on, guys. These few rich people, they gotta pull their heads out their asses and stop trying to kill the mass of humanity, and you know, fix the infrastructure so that then they'll get richer. That's their whole plan, right? Or maybe they're at the point where it's like, well, fuck it, let's kill the rest of humanity. I'm rich enough. Yeah, because that seems. Oh, what am I doing? It seems like what they're doing. Yeah, it does. What do I got? I got some hides. Oh, what the hell? Just get rid of that. I'm so tempted to get rid of the hides too, but I can just start carpeting places with the hides, right? Fish and grey dwarfs. Yes, a lot of grey dwarfs got killed making that Cothon. They just wouldn't stop spawning. I didn't have to kill most of them, the wolves did, but a lot of wolves are lost too. There's been a lot, I would say 5 times more wolves than you see. That's how many wolves were born and died, and born and died. I mean, these crates aren't everything. That I actually took stuff over for quite a while before I built the crates, because then at that point I was loading up with super massive amounts of stone, because as the radius of the plateau increases, then it was running out of stone real quick, so I was just standing around with massive stones feeding the damn thing. So then I had no room in my bags for stuff, so I put the boxes down to pick up the stuff that was being created around me by my bodyguards, the wolf bodyguards. Oh. Yeah, we'll have to sort through this shit again. Bunch of fish. What's your deal? We need a new basket. And let's get some fine wood. What? Disappointed. That might work. I don't know what that takes actually. Only takes 4. Where was I? Was that everything? I don't know. And then when I built these crates, I said, damn, I should have done this earlier. And the reason I said that was, I think it is everything. Then I could stand on the damn thing and the wolves weren't pushing me around all the damn time, because them wolves can be pushy. Okay, probably. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. I have a fire over there. You guys gonna grow up? I see two little babies. Alright. Oh. Waiting for the configuration manager to load up. Oh, why did I do that? I wanted that 6. I always want to go around one more time because sometimes it finds a spot that I didn't get the first time around. Don't know why, but... Did that go all the way around? I was looking at something else. Alright. Hey, wrong shit. There we go. I don't think this is deep enough to have a buoy at this level. I'm definitely not taking this down again. Do, do, do. Where's bad class dust? Yep, it matters. Well, I was only going to work on that until the wolves are grown up. The wolves are not grown up. So I'm going to finish that because I should be able to finish it tomorrow. Game day. I have to get some coffee though in a minute. So, wow. Wow. Time just flies when you're doing that shit. Ow. Oh! Okay, I'm killing myself over here. A little self-abuse going on. A pig in the water? It is a piggy. When pigs swim. I didn't get my coffee. I think we're gonna go one more. I think we're gonna go one more. What the shit? Okay. Alright, let's get these wolves out of here, dig a hole. Then we're gonna fill it up. Dig a hole, fill it up. No, I'm not Zen. I'm not Zen. What are you doing? Why are you not a big wolf? Because I haven't been over here? Ah, okay. I'm gonna feed you guys. Lots of food where we're going. I lied. I'm taking you where there's no food. I got you to follow me, so who's a sucker? The guy who follows somebody who lies to them, or the guy who lies to them? Ha! I'm not the sucker. Alright, let's get my tools. So, what I'm gonna do here is the crosshairs marks the spot, baby. Going down. That ought to do it. One for good measure. Oh. That's a fog line. The water's still below me. Try to trick me. Wow, there's a hell of a swell going on. Well, I have to get out, drop back in there. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Well, I done screwed myself. Well. How can I get out? Well, this is a dilemma. Okay, so I can't put the boots on, see? I can't pull the hammer out. I can't put the boots on because I then took the boots off. I have to be standing on something to put those boots on. I can't take out my pickaxe to pick the wall for a place to stand, and it doesn't seem to be wanting me to, like, get up in the corner. But we're going to try the corner thing again, because usually it works like that. I'll go get my coffee. And we will solve this problem without dying. Well, I should 3 times. Didn't give me any ideas though. Dying is not an acceptable option here. I should be able to get up in the corner. Why am I not able to? See, my stamina's still going down. It should stop going down. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm going. Come on, go. Oh, that's the water going up. I might have been on that. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, we're dead. This fucking sucks. Because this is hardcore plus mode. Oh, it doesn't have to be. Right, it doesn't have to be. I can change the settings. You're logging out. We're changing the settings. Hey. I gotta reset all my skills again. Just because I couldn't tell where the fucking water line was. That's why I took the boots off, because I couldn't tell where the water line was. I wanted to see. I think I'm too deep, but doesn't matter. I'll bring it back up. Also, note to self, be more careful in the future, like maybe build steps down or something as you go. While you can stand, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Alright, we came up with a solution that's not dying. I need death penalty off. Well, I won't really need this, do I? But no, it's only 3 times. Where's like unstuck? It's gonna load a save, but unstuck. When's the last time I slept? Well, before I dug the hole. But then I have to finish that fucking cut. We'll die. We'll take the little hit. Compared to hardcore mode, a little bit of skill loss. It's less than normal, it's fine. This. I'll have to find a new pair of seafloor walking boots, but there's some back at first home. Go! It's just too steep. It doesn't want to go up. Oh. Yeah, it's over. Hey, my tenacity went up though. I tried to the very end. Yes. Dig a hole, fill it up. Yep. It's all good. What? That's what happens? Except I don't have any weapons, but okay. How do I have the backpack? Oh, I guess everything from mods is still on me. Except for my lousy seafloor walking boots, because I'm wearing the leggings. So let's go over to the first home. Where are you pointed? Neck house. Yeah, I should go get that fish one of these days. Keep that going. I know where there's some seafloor walking boots. These boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. We may not be able to recover my body right away. Oh. Depends on. We are going to be able to tell how far the water line is, though. Because the tombstone will be floating on it. What am I? Neanderthal? What the hell's going on? Oh, I ain't got no weapons. Let's not go see what's going on. I have weapons in the house, so I could find a weapon, but why bother? Well, we'll go back to the house and sleep, get a rested bonus. Where am I? The game broke on me. There's a big hole here. Shouldn't be a big hole here. Oh, I went out the wrong door. No? What am I looking at? Okay, I came out the front door. Did I open that door? No. I was thinking about other things. And I'm like, where's my crafting area? Alright. Well, okay. What not to do when you're using the platoon underwater and all that. We'll get some food. And we will jump right back in that hole without building any ladder or anything. Oh, that's a bad idea because, well, I am dreamless state. We'll just leave the penalties where they are for now. I just have to remember before I go looking for Yaglus that it's on that. Alright. I was like, what is wrong with the terrain? Okay. Frack me. No hammer. Getting some lag. Guess I could have just built a damn hammer, couldn't I? Oops. We have wood. Could just jump in. I feel like I don't have enough wood. Where's my body? Let's see this water moving. Ah! Fucking fog. Can't see. I died for the cause. I think I'm gonna have to... Oh, I already got the boots on. I was prepared. I think I'm on the ground. Nope, I guess not. Okay, we're way too deep. So, oh, actually, it's not too bad. Bring it up a little bit. Oh, just took them all. I was going to just take my hoe. It didn't give me the choice. I have stone. Going up. So the water line's about there. Going up and down. I think this will work. Just gonna stand in the center and try to level it. Yeah, it's fine. Did I decide on 30? No, that's what I was thinking. Let's do 30 for now. Just gonna start breaking all around me. Okay, I am underwater. That's about right. I like that. That's alright. full on stone. Reset it. That seems more than I was thinking 30 would be. Okay, well, I'm going to go with that and then go look. Hey, floating fires. Cool. Okay, it seems more than I thought it would be, but I'm glad I didn't go with 50 or 70. This was one of them cases I shouldn't have put stone in to begin with, because it's only taking down, so. Well, it's gonna be like that, huh? I was gonna get that wood, and I decided I probably need to put a workbench. I'm gonna probably need some around the edges here. So I don't want guys spawning in there, it's a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, there's lots of room to build buildings there. What? Fuel? Overfat? There's shit flying all over the place. I saw that poor monkey trying to put the cork back in. So like the maximum default maximum for platinum is 40. Because it does get a little weird iffy. Mainly relying on you to be closer to it. Because obviously it's 100 radius. Which is the very maximum you could put it at. But if you're too far away from the little ball thing, when it's doing its thing, and weird shit starts to happen, it doesn't do it. Any hard, fast rule I don't have. Okay, it seems inconsistent. But, you know, probably something like the area effect for ranching and all that. Why is that so weird there? It only have it at 30, right? Gotta check the stone before it stops. Start screwing up. Is that 30? Oh, we're almost there. I see the little dotted line now. I'm so smart. I'm gonna follow it around like a good boss. That's a joke. That's not how you be a good boss. Okay. You young kids, don't follow your workers around. That's stupid. Don't spy on them. Just let them do their jobs. What am I doing? I'm just escorting this damn thing so it doesn't screw up. There we go. Alright. I'm actually going to go up the ladder here and look to see where I am. That's where I can build my ladder going out. Okay, I want it over there. I guess if I had looked up and saw the hole, then I would have said, well, yeah, hey, right there's the place. We'll let that run. Can I start up there? I don't know. Doesn't look like I'm reaching it. Oh, wait. Alright, good. Hey, dog humping that log? Dogs are dogs. Dogs are such dogs. Yeah. I think it's probably too much room because, well, I said I'm going to build wooden docks. I'm not going to do earthen docks. What's this? Oh yeah, that's another fire. Alright. Yeah, we're going to have to take it out to, I don't know, I think we'll go 10 at a time. Till I like it. Afternoon. What is this? Oh well, ugly spot, but ugly spot's gonna go away. I don't know why I was running around to the left. Oh, because I took my boots off. Now I gotta climb this ladder to get my boots on. It's okay, my swimming went up a little bit. Wait, which ones are my boots? So let's get the stone out. Right, just increase the radius. That's all I need to do. I don't want to have to, like, I don't want to go too far. I'm just going to do 10. Because I don't want to have to, like, raise the ground again. Be like, well, shit. What kind of building am I going to have on the end of the dock? I don't know. I'm thinking like 3x4 or something like that. I think I could probably go like 30 or 40 out from where I am right now. But like I said, I'm just going to take it slow because I don't want to have to raise the ground. Because, yeah, no. Mm-mm. But of course, with the radius as far as it is, I probably want to get out here. It's probably going to be a pain in the ass. So we'll follow it around. Yeah, we'll go another 10 and see what I got. It's a bit too much. I'm not gonna build any buildings that big. Sure seems like a bigger hole when you're standing in the center of it. I think we might just go 20. No, stay with 10, Casca. Yeah, be reasonable. Because you do not want to take it back up. I do not want to do that. Okay, first of all, to get in the center to the right spot, well, that would be near impossible. Which means the whole thing would be screwed up. I could do it, but yeah, I don't want to. It would just be a fracking nightmare. Alright, we got a lot of extra wood on me. Give me 100 regular wood and 100 core wood so I can do stuff with it that I might need to do. Also, I got on me some deer hides. Oh, it's morning. How did you guys get down in here? Okay. Alright, here's what it is. I'm gonna drop that 100 stone off because I don't need it down in there. I got enough resin. That's a swing and a miss. So this staircase is going to be obsolete in a minute. It's going to break. Yeah, I don't need both of these on me. Got no chests anywhere around. But I have wood. Yeah, we better just go 10. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't need stone in there. Alright. Oops. I'm not gonna babysit it. Let's see what happens if I don't babysit it. I think I'll go up a level. I need lunch. Didn't expect this to be taking this long, but this is basically how we're going to make the Cothon. Then, when I have the land at the distance I want, then I'll be building wooden docks going out. Well, I'll have stone bases, and maybe even stone tops. I don't know. There's a lot of swell in here because this is actually ocean. Is that thing working? It hasn't hit the wall yet. Let's sit by you. It's me and you, Potato. Yeah. Carthage wasn't built in a day, right? All core wood lines lead to Carthage. I'm going to go 20 because over there looks like it's going to be closer because, well, it's not as wide over there, so. Because the canal's there. So, it is what it is. We'll go this other 10, see what we got. I mean, I got extra space up there, I don't care, as long as there's room for. And it really looks like it. I can dock any kind of ship I want in this space. If running a dock off that wall from right where it is right now, I would be able to put docks all the way around. I just have to have enough space on the inside, like where I'm sitting, the inside of the end of the dock. Okay, just want to have enough space to get the ships through that. How many docks am I going to build? I'll fracking know. There's a lot of old ships. A lot of them. I don't know how many. In the hammer, aren't they? Some of these are pretty small. Merchant's boat, cargo ship, big cargo, cargo caravel, huge cargo ship. 2 huge cargo ships. Rowing canoe, yeah, I don't really care about that shit. Maybe I'll throw a dock along the canal for little boats. Warships. Skulldalev. Taurus warship. Fast ship Skulldalev. Goblin boats. Hercules fishing boat. I think that's it. These is like where I'm going to build my decorative construction. Get a couple of different ones. So those will be on the inner side towards the warehouse. I have tar. I make that black wood with tar. I think I can do it. Whoops. Down some. Alright. I got floor pieces. They got walls. Yeah, so this is... Wait, that's ashwood. And they're like dark wood. I don't have any dark wood floor pieces, so it's not disintegrating in the rain? What the frack? Hardwood floor. Takes 3 fine wood. Huh, how about heavy though? Yeah, we'll probably just go with stone docks. It still looks like we have like the wood pieces that I would want, non-disintegrating wood pieces. I mean, we got the shingle roof. These things are so they don't decay. But I don't know if there's any floor pieces. I don't see any. I see poles. And this is ashwood. I think my thing's full. Because I could no longer hear the sound of the thingy. Now, unfortunately, I got a spot where I'm going to have to wait for reset. Of course, it doesn't look like it was too far. I'm going to have to reset it, though. After it's done, I'll reset it. Yeah, I can do it now. 6 of one, half does the other. While it's doing that, I'll fix this mess closer to the wall because it's done over there. Give me that hammer. Okay. I understand what you're saying. You're making it go all the way in the water. Put it down, huh? Why do you do that to me? You've done that to me twice. Hasn't even gone all the way around yet. I mean, spiraled all the way out. It has not spiraled out of control. I'm leaving the center section so I can go up there and see. But I'm going to look on the outside too, so... all good. There, that's where it's gonna hit. So probably I'll connect it to the outside right there. It's gonna be the closest spot where I'm looking. And I think I'm gonna want it to be a little wider coming into the Cothon here. I think I'm definitely going to take another tent. So that's a lot of real estate, and I ain't got nothing to really put on all that stuff. I mean, I could use a bunch of those decorative things, but, you know, why bother? I'd rather have it all functional. We'll have extra storage and shit. Yeah. Workbenches, forge, whatever you need for the older ship, there's some kind of workbenches and shit, so each dock will have a building. I'm thinking, I didn't really count. I named them all, but it looks like 10, and that might be too many. I may not have a big enough docking area here. I don't know. What we'll do, though, where I cut the path here, the first 2 docks will be coming right off of that canal that connects to the other side by the wall there. And you'll be able to dock on those docks on the inside. So the coastline not on the outside because you'll be blocking the thing. So I'll figure something out. Put a wall up or something. Seems to be working fine, so I'm just going to leave it. Not follow it around. What's that lone wolf doing out there? We got a lone wolf. A lone wolf alert. He was a baby. He grew up. He chased something, but why would he chase anything over there? I mean, nothing should be spawning, because nothing's spawning in the water. And okay, something could spawn on the edge when one of the workbenches gets destroyed, but I don't have a problem with resin. So what I'm going to do is let it run all the way around again, because sometimes when it goes around after it finds a spot that didn't quite work the first time and fixes it. It's going to reset here soon. I think it just did, actually. Yeah, I can hear the ball humming below us. I don't see it, though. Oh, there it is. Little tic-tac in the water. Call the Pentagon. Yeah, it's Lockheed Martin's tic-tac. We live in a society of lies. As soon as the government says they're aliens, you know there's no aliens. Technically, the Anunnaki wouldn't be aliens. We share the same DNA. I'm gonna go down here so I can see the ball. It's not doing anything. It's just going around in a circle, but we get to the edges. We'll get that out of there. There's going to be much more. If it fixes any areas, it'll be a small amount. I think it reset in there somewhere. There's the last part of the spiral outwards is in here somewhere. Kind of the direction I'm looking. Well, why am I doing this? I do want to take another 10. We'll go sleep before it gets dark. Then we'll come and fix whatever's broken. I mean, one thing the government has proven to me over my lifetime is that if they say something, it's a 99.9% chance that it's a lie or obfuscation or something like that. Yes, that much. Mm-hmm. They are incapable of telling the full truth. The system has become so corrupt that they're just incapable of it. They just can't do it. Even if it's something innocuous. They'd be like, well, let's tell them this. Why? I don't know. It's beyond my comprehension as a human being. Probably because they're kind of anti-life. They're anti-human people running our countries. It's crazy. Okay? And the rest of us sit around and scratching our fucking head saying, why? What is this? You know? It's ridiculous. It's clown world. But they have an agenda. And it's working out for them because 85% of all Fortune 500 companies are owned by the 0.01%. Not 1%, 0.01%. That's like, 1,000 times less than 1%. Yeah, so what does that mean? It means all the CEOs are chosen by those people. All the Fortune 500 companies, all the CEOs are chosen by those people. All the board of directors are chosen by those people, and those board of directors lead the company in the way the 0.01% want, because they're the majority stockholders now. We can't buy voting shares, general public, but they sell voting shares to the rich, so and even if they don't have voting shares, if they own 85% of all the shares, all they got to say is, you don't listen to us, we'll sell all the shares, bankrupt your company. Boom. That's why almost all of the Fortune 500 companies are being loaded up with debt and paying their shareholders stock buybacks and all that. Oh, what happened? I think it did one of the bug things. Yeah, I'm not close enough. Or is it full? Oh, out of fuel. If it stopped, it's out of fuel. Okay. We gotta get some resin, 100 resin on me. That's better. Running out of fuel is okay. Getting full on the stone, though, causes bigger errors. I know it seems like a lot of work. I mean, of course, I had to do the whole raise the ground thing here. And how I did that is I put it on radius 20 actually, and went out as far as I could, and I would check where the 100 was. Then I decided, okay, I'm far enough, and yeah, sure, the edge of the 100 wasn't right on the edge of my canal there, but I kind of wanted a flat edge there anyway. I'm thinking I'd probably put a wall along there. I'll put a wall, and then I'll have whatever the design is I'm coming up with for the bridge. that I'm still working on across the Cothon thing, because you kind of don't want to have to go around one way only to get to the where am I? To get to the place to go through. I mean, so you don't want to have to go, if this is the way to get into the Cothon, and you have buildings here, you don't want to have to go all the way around. So I'm going to have a bridge over the thing, see? But they have to be tall enough that the mast can fit under them. See? Same? which is what I was doing on the other canal over there, building some kind of structure, the basis for the bridge. The wood iron beams supporting the stone, but I'm hoping I'm going to be able to pull them center sections out, at least 2 of them. If I get out 3 of them, I'll be very happy. So having these few inbred families owning everything in the world, just not good for humanity. We need to do something about it. Because these people are anti-life. They just don't give a shit. Oh, I was hoping nobody would fall in. That guy's gonna be here forever. He's never gonna get out of here. Well, once I build a canal, I'll be able to get him on follow, walk the seafloor, which I'd have to take them all the way around the Cothon over there. It'd be the closest place. Oh, that's not true. Take them through the canal over by the wall over there would work too. Actually, that'd be closer. Actually, I can also get on shore to the other side of the river. Okay, it's almost to the 60, around 60. I gotta check the stone anyway. Yeah, around 60. Yeah, get that stone out of there. I don't want to have to rebuild this. Staircase. So, I'm planning ahead. Another one. Oh, maybe there's a workbench. I thought it was a wolf coming down. We are into the area there. I think 60 might be it. 40% of the circle, but it's the outer circumference. That's a lot of land, actually. I think that 40% might be as much as the interior 60%. Isn't there something like that? I don't know. Better check the stone. Sure we're not getting clogged up. Problem with building this on the ocean, though, is that the swells are pretty huge sometimes. In fact, the swells were easily 10 feet above that surface, because when there was swells during the storms, I was up there working, making the surface, but standing in the center, they were covering me, and I was standing on a box. They made me swim. So, I figured, dude, 6 feet, box is like 4 feet, right? maybe 3 feet. Doesn't matter. I'm saying made him swim, so made me swim, the character swim, whatever. All the anti-spawning workbenches are dying. That wolf's gonna fall in. Get away from the edge, wolf! Yeah, they're spawning. That's all the stuff that's spawning. The stuff that spawned. It's a deer. 2 deer. Well, that was probably a grayling, because all it was resin. I think the wood came from workbenches. We spent the whole night. It didn't finish. I thought it'd finish before nightfall. We were sitting under the water the whole night. I didn't even notice the light change. That's right, we got water wolves. Gonna go around one more time. No. What about that shit over there? I think it screwed up because I wasn't close enough. Unfortunately, I can't say start at 58. I'm gonna get some more coffee. Doesn't look like he's hit the wall yet. I think I might want to entrance and exit on the other side of the Cothon too, towards Serpent's Keep. Then I'll bring a sea serpent in and tame it. I don't know if you can tame a sea serpent. Well, probably console command. Have a sea serpent living in the middle here. Ozymandias. What do you say? Behold my works in despair or something. Still at that wall. We know that wall screwed up, didn't work because the line's not straight and on the ground. It's not straight and on the ground. See, I'm looking forward to, living in fear and running the Red Warrior all through the plains looking for Yagluth. I mean, the one place is normal mode. The tutorial. There we go. We hit the wall, baby. Yeah, it was the distance thing. I wasn't close enough. This might be the final cut. The Snyder cut, baby. I don't even know what Whedon was thinking. You put the two movies side by side, you'd be like, what the fuck? Let's get over there. I don't want it to fail. What happened? Oh, it reset. Okay then, let's get the stone out of here. And I'm gonna go up there and look. Just let this run, I don't care about the resin. I got to get resin anyway, and I've got plenty of resin. Well, that's not a lot of stone, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Don't do it, little guy. I don't know. I don't know if the little guys can swim. I think I'll push him in and see. For science. I don't know if the little guys can swim or not. They don't take a lot of damage. He doesn't swim. I don't think he's on the surface. Oh, he's drowning. Wait, did he get damaged when I hit him? No, he wouldn't take damage from me. He's on the surface. Didn't take falling damage, because you really don't if you hit the water. Unless you have something on like seafloor walking boots. But I can take falling damage. It's only going to be 100. Yep, okay. The cubs swim. Now we know. See? Science is grand. Real science is grand. What the hell? Holy shit. Alright, let's offload this. There's more stone than I thought I was carrying. Okay, yeah, a lot of wood too, because workbenches. Actually, let's put the core wood in. Alright, you guys are gonna have to share. Wolves sharing. That's funny. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think 60's it. See? That's a good distance. Look, I got a nice straight edge here. So this is where I put the canal. And what I think I'm gonna do is like figure out the width, which will be 3/4 width beams, where I'm gonna want that, run it right over to the other side so that I have it exactly opposite. Then I'll cut it. Alright, good deal. As far as like, can you make it rounder? No, you can't. It's a square world, man. We just live in it. But, you know, for all practical purposes, it's okay. What I will do is probably the whole edge all the way around. I'll put stone. I have so much stone. I'll put stone so that you don't see these jagged edges. You know, and I'll turn it periodically. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. This boots is made for walking and breathing underwater. I shall destroy you. I'm coming to destroy you. But, I have the tools. You are destroyed. But I have to have lunch, so I'm going to have to work on this some other time, or offline. Like I said, what I'm going to do is, on this section here, I'm going to put down a workbench, and I'm just going to say, yeah, that looks good. Then I'm going to that. There's my canal. There we go. Then I'm going to run this over to the other side. See that it's in the center, and that's where I'm going to cut the other side. Halfway there. That way when I bring a ship in from Serpent's Keep, I'll have an entrance on the other side too. Won't have to go all the way around to Cothon. Then, after I build those 4 docks, 4? What are you talking about? Well, it's going to be 2 on either side of the, 1 on either side of the canal, and there's going to be 2 canals connecting the Cothon to the rest of the world, plus 4 docks. Then I think I'll build the right angle docks, which would be a 90-degree angle to these, and I should be able to figure that out. I don't really need to do this. I don't need to do that. I do need to do it going the other way, though. There's gonna be a dance. Okay. Yeah, there's a flat part of the wall too, so it's all good. So we know where the center is. Go dock here, dock there. We be out of core wood. Alright. Collection wolves. That's it. Probably gonna stream tonight if I feel okay with this guy, but we're not gonna be doing this. We are gonna be going to the plains where we left off before he died.